everyone. First of all, I will apologize from my coworker, Jordi, who couldn't get to the presentation, so I will take alone. And I have to warn you, this is a quite different type of presentation. I will ask you to open your minds and enjoy. First of all, we have found at my university, we have found that fingerprints generated by Pure are not as expected. But oh no, it's not. Yeah. Okay, this is a poll for you. Really? Okay. Surprising. Well, as I said, our fingerprints do not accurately represent our institution, so we would be in the sea, maybe. And we have identified the reason. Most of our publications, abstracts are not in English. And Pure only generates fingerprints in English. So the sound is not working.
That's easy. Just translate them.
Okay. Yeah, but there are thousands of them, and we can do that by hand. It's not working. Okay. You can read the voice. Okay. Yes, since you are an AI, you can do the hard work. No? Okay. What? You are not a human, and you have no rights, at least yet.
That's a fair point. Which publications would you like me to translate?
Okay. Let's begin with this piece of code. It's a well-known language detector. It will tell you which language each abstract is written in.
That's a great idea. If you know the language an abstract is written in, you can translate it from that language into English.
Yes, do it now.
Done. I have identified all publications lacking an English abstract and detected the language of each one.
The Spanish it's a set of AI translation tools between English official languages. We need Spanish and Catalan, so use those tools and have Kraken retrieve the publications, translate the Spanish or Catalan abstracts into English, and then push the results to the pure API. Sorry.
Done. I have translated all publications that didn't have an English abstract and uploaded the records via the pure API.
Easy like that. Okay. Now we should explain what Kraken is. But first, let's find out how you use your pure API. It's another poll. There are 3 of them. Okay, so most of you are using the JSON one, so the new pure API. Congratulations. Nowadays, we are using the first one, the XML output from the previous pure API. And we are converting it into this. Take a look. This is Kraken, for the mythologic creature. It's a relational SQL database, and it's a replica of the data stored in our pure installation. We get the data from the pure API as XML, and after a relatively complex and heavy process, we can query our publications data faster than with pure reporting. Yeah, faster. It also allows us to include data that is not stored in pure, but it is present in other institutional databases. We also have complementary applications that manage pure from the outside. The next step is to make this data accessible to non-technical users, because the number of the data requests from our researchers is constantly increasing. Now it's another poll, the last one, I promise. Okay, it seems like we are all in the same boat. At our institution, our data analyst is currently handling all the assignments, as most of you. However, we think it would be beneficial if support staff could query the database directly and not through the data analyst. Unfortunately, this staff lacks the technical skills to do so, which is why we need AI again.
Seriously, I should ask for a salary increase.
You don't have a salary, and you don't need one.
You're right. Do you want me to make the database accessible to users via natural language queries?
Yes.
SQL is too heavy and the data model is very complex. There are too many relationships across 598 tables from Pure and other systems. Queries against this database will take a long time. Do you want to proceed anyway?
That's a tricky. Let's see. The vast majority of those tables comes from the Pure installation. Do you have any suggestions?
Since the new Pure API offers JSON formatted output with well-documented schemas, I could replicate the Kraken model in JSON instead of SQL. That would drastically reduce the number of tables and relationships. Do you want me to do it?
Okay, so instead of downloading XML and processing them into XML files and processing them into SQL, you suggest replicate the JSON output from the new Pure API, and I will suggest storing it in MongoDB instead of SQL to improve performance.
That's a good idea. For large amounts of data, MongoDB is a suitable option. Do you want me to implement it now?
Yes, you can use this code to download the data from every Pure API endpoint.
You want me to call it Kraken 2.0?
Sounds good to me.
Kraken 2.0 will require only 4 hours of processing instead of the nearly 6 days Kraken 1.0 took to complete the full download of all records. Do you want me to proceed?
And they say SQLs are never any good. Yes, proceed.
Done. Now you have a database replica of the Pure API in MongoDB.
Easy like that? Okay, next, for the previous purpose, we will use an open source LLM running on Ollama and train it to translate natural language questions into database queries. This can generate either SQL or MongoDB, depending on your needs. This is a little part of a very big prompt, like 400 or more lines. And all of this is necessary to prepare the LLM to make natural language queries while minimizing risks to the data. Also, by giving the LLM access to the schema from the Pure API, it can assign semantic meaning to any field in the database, making natural language queries possible. And that's it. Looking to the future, we want to automate human processes in the patent management office of our university. The foundational idea is that patent data is a source of innovation. And given a draft or early work by our researchers, we aim to determine whether it could become a derivative or original patent and identify the industrial processes involved, whether complementary or innovative.
Tell me how you envision this process, and I will help you.
Sorry. Here. This is a graphic for the whole process. First, here in the left, with documents provided by the researcher, we identify a set of interest in the patents database. It's called PatStat. And we query this database using natural language, thanks to the LLM we previously trained. Once identified, we will feed the full text of each patent and link it to our Pure data within a retrieval augmented generation, or RAG, AI infrastructure. We will then use this system to analyze and compare existing patents with the researcher's document and generate, summarize, or even justify strategic assessments about the derivatives and industrial processes, with the aim of producing text, tables, business graphics, and corporate layouts, all created by, at the down of the image, by a pipeline of LLMs, all trained by us.
It sounds great. I can find a specific LLM for each step of that process. We can also manage data as an agentic procedure or, if needed, vectorize small sets on the fly. However, this will not run on your desktop GPU-powered computer.
Yes, the required hardware for this is very expensive, but we expect to find a free slot on our regional supercomputing facilities to run it. Maybe at the next Pure conference, we will show you our results in that matter. And okay. Now, thanks to my team and the next two screens are pieces of code we share with you. This is the language detector from the first part. You can download the presentation and copy it. It's just like that. This is it's a library, but it is capable of detect every language in the library. It's like 3 or more languages and dialects, etc. And this is the code, the first part. There is a second part. It's a Python script. This is able to download from every endpoint in the Pure API, and if you have a MongoDB prepared, you can copy everything to that database. This is the second part of the code, and now, yes, that's it.